I'd like to explain the recent tax case of HMRC v Professional Game Match Officials Limited, which was heard at the Supreme Court. The reason it's so important is predominantly the football referees, which it covered, who are part-time workers, were treated as self-employed. HMRC disagreed with that and took a case to the Supreme Court to ask for a judgment on it. So these referees were predominantly people that had full-time jobs and worked as referees at the weekends. They got given a list of games that they could attend and referee if they wanted, but they didn't have to. And they didn't have to accept any games if they didn't want to. They weren't controlled in the manner of how many games that they refereed. However, it was held by the Supreme Court that in two cases, and these are the fundamental two cases that defined employment law, is control and mutuality of obligation. So mutuality of obligation stated that once the referee had accepted the contract, he had a mutual obligation with the Football Association PGMOL to actually accept that game and referee the match. During the game, there was an element of control because he had to follow the Football Association rules as to how he refereed the match. It's now been referred back to the first tier tribunal to consider a further contract, but this significantly affects self-employed people and will have a detrimental effect if they are deemed to be employees and employers' national insurance at the new rate of 15% as of the autumn statement last week on 30th of October 2024 is implemented.